Hey everyone, it's Gab. I stream on Twitch. You can find all the relevant links down below, and I hope you all enjoyed the video. Seal Courtyard could be Greasefang. Not their most likely turn on. It could be Greasefang's Fatal Push Up. Pretty solid curve if I can Thoughtseize Bat into Gix. Well. They're missing a little something? Well, the bird's gonna just wreck me if they ever cast it. Kind of nice federal land. I could take out Parhelion. If I don't draw land, I can say go with Heartless Act mana up. My preference would be land. So we know one of their card is Pathway. Kind of a tricky spot. Probably just if they go, I lose to stuff like Chariot and stuff. Potentially prevent 2 damage. Oh wow, they really don't want me to draw. Kind of weird. Anyone go for the unhinged play? I'm just casting Gix here.
Copter.
For max value. Copter indeed. What's up, Kaneki? Thanks for the 50 stamp. 57 months. Sometimes I feel like you don't even like me. But here you are. Appreciate that. Dinosaur, have you ever heard the helicopter song? You don't want to do that. It's gonna be like all they're gonna hear on stream. What's the line? Oh, I could just make it a creature if they target it. I actually haven't listened to the whole song yet. I keep forgetting. Just dump my hand, right? I don't think I care much for Preacher. Actually, Preacher was probably just fine, assuming I'm going to find a land. Ilya? Thanks a ton for the Prime sub, appreciate it. Thanks for the support and enjoy the Atlas stream. You miss these days, Champion, of the Yellowhead song playing on repeat? I don't know if I do, for being honest. That is a little risky, actually. Let's put the 3-2 now. I'm almost definitely doing that. I don't know, it'd probably be a spot where it's good to think through like every possible draw, etc. they can have, and what happens if they play Chariot, if they play Greasefang, if... That felt pretty good. This is the kind of spot where I would spend like 3 minutes thinking about it if it was like a serious match and make the same play, or make a worse play. Have you thought about playing this soundboard that was white because of the new on Earth? What? Heyo!
MMM arrive, then UWOKKERS.
True. Damn, Heartless Act. Just best card in Pioneer. What's up, Luck? Is that it? Is that all I get? What did I board out last time? I boarded that Preacher. Maybe Sheoldred's bad. They have too much removal for it. Sheoldred's a pipe dream. Oh, I boarded out a bunch of push. Alright. I'll keep one push. I think that's what I did last time. I had a second hearse last league. Yeah, let's do that. Gix Aggro. We could try the Pirates. We could try Pirates Field at some points. Field of Ruin. I got Mirrex for it. I don't know if I keep this hand if this is a Mirrex. And it's not even that exciting. No graveyard hate. Defense not much better, but can't really go to 5. Oh, hey, Mikey's. Hey, Roberto. I do like it when people call me master, and by like it, I mean awkward, but thank you. It looks like another semi-dysfunctional, They discarded Thoughtseize? Okay, so they have Fatal Push. I can still go... Don't want to go Bloodsoaked plus Copter? Having a second Copter is nice against Chariot. But Preacher's not the worst against Chariot either. They get a 1-1. And then they have to double block. I could go Champion, Copter, go. Like, either way, I don't think I'm attacking with Copter this turn. Sometimes you want to make them use their push, but when it's like almost 100% they have it, making them waste a mana seems nice. Hope this deck is good because I love it. It's been fine so far. I think it's definitely playable. I thought Dragon Master Outcast was your invitational card for being more of a Dragon Master than Kibler. Did win the Pro Tour was Brood Made Dragon. Almost won Worlds was the Hellkites. Posture check, thank you. How could you tell? Maybe because I'm always Should I just play Gix here? Draw a million cards, take a million damage. How much damage do I take next turn potentially? I mean, the worst case would be like to play Greasefang or Greasefang, let's say, attack for 4, 7, 11. Yikes. I don't really need to draw cards right now. Actually, I could use a 1 mana spell. I don't think I can attack with both Copters, just too much, taking too much damage. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna be very conservative. It's not doing much for me this game. I doubt it, but you never know. Not much point in bluffing a fate. I guess I could bluff a fatal push. Oh, they are low. I keep forgetting I'm actually a beatdown deck. I'm like, oh, my opponent is low on life. Oh yeah, I've been attacking them every turn of the game. Shocker. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm winning that race though. I'm more focused on drawing maximum amount of cards, even when I'm playing a beatdown deck. Blocking with Preacher here doesn't feel very good. They could have another Chariot, they could have a Greasefang. Narset's Reversal is good in the Mire. Against Lotus combo. That's mostly it. Mire and Lotus combo is the... I'm sure there's another deck or two, but don't bring it in against like Blue-White Control, for instance. And Fatal Push is so good in these games. If they had a push to kill that token, they're... Like, one push makes charts way less effective a lot of the time. Alright, let's play Gix. Let's crew one of the Copters. I get to attack with Copter. You want to draw first, obviously, before looting, but have two lands in hand, so it doesn't really matter. They let me loot first and then pushed. I get to crew the other Copter with Copter if they don't do that. Thoughteize just slowly ramping up the timeouts, stream after stream. That seems like a pretty horrendous block by them. I actually needed them to block there. I could Thoughtseize, but I think bringing back Champion's just much better. If you time out Magoose, does it even count? Hey, Magoose is... He's got feelings like the rest of us. What they were scared of? When they block Bloodsoaked Champion? I mean, it draws me a card of Gix, I guess, and it's 2 damage. They are getting pretty low. Looks like the no Thoughtseize play backfired a bit. Crew attack was everything. Shoot my Sheoldred. Crew attack was everything. Shoot my Sheoldred. Icon block. I'm at 9. At Trump Sky Sovereign. Alright, I think I can afford to play that Thoughtseize. Even their hand might be crap. Wow, their hand is not crap. You want to play that Mutavault? You're at 7. The attacker could be relevant. Because they're going to go down to 5. And Mutavault plus Hive is lethal. I might be dead on boards. I don't think so, with the Copter drawing stuff. But I might have to block with Sheoldred.
Salut Gabriel. Hi le chat.
Salut, salut. Comment ça se dit? Tu me rappelles? Rov? Juste Rov? Ok. Merci beaucoup pour le réabonnement. Of course, chat, if you have Twitch Prime sub lying around, don't forget to use it. Support my stream, support one of your other streamers. Don't let them go to waste. Always appreciated. Oh, I forgot to redeem the stonks yesterday. Someone even reminded us. Couldn't be bothered to log into Arena. Just spewing value. Oh, really? Hasn't reset yet? Quickly, stonks. Let's see if I got baited. Okay, don't forget to redeem your stonks. Yes. That makes sense. Update in the middle of the game. I'm gonna forget if I don't do it now. There's like no chance I'm remembering. I can't afford to take that loss. Can't imagine anyone can. Could have logged on my phone, I guess.
The genius of Gabriel Nassif.
Alright, so what's the damage here? I mean, they spend like 6 hours doing the math, so I'm assuming I'm just dead on board, but you never know. Sorry, chat. Priorities. Okay. Okay. What am I at? 9? So activate Copter. Block that. Gain 2. Draw. Take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. Sounds like a deal. They're just dead, right? They just made a play that led them dubs. Maybe they didn't have a play. Or maybe I miscounted. Wouldn't be the first time. Oh, we're about to find out. Ooh, Diamond Gamer. And Dan B, that Dan Burdick. Accept. 4. I like how I do that at like critical turn of the. Oh, I win the match. Would I keep if that was a Mirrex? I'd probably keep if that was a Mirrex, right? I would go turn 1, turn 2. Alright, I guess I'm keeping. Keep and pray. It wasn't super cooked in inside, yeah. I mean, sometimes it doesn't even matter if it'll like. I like it when it's all soft, chewy. Especially with chocolate, if like you warm it up a bit first, maybe you reheat it. I should have took a picture of the birds I grilled and they were amazing. Yum. Alright, play slow, I guess. I'm gonna play the control here. Market grind beef, rib, and fillet trim. Why did you grind your own patties? Was a mix of beef or imagine timing me out, but those who deny us burger picks for room free, yeah. True. Alright, let's play Copter first. I feel like going push Bloodsoaked Champion is a little awkward against their creature deck that's pretty likely to produce a blocker next turn. As it finds bad against Adeline. Yeah, punished. Distraction Specialist. Why just a Thalia? Kind of punished by Vanguard too. Turn 1 seems fine. To find 1 drop. Alright, I kind of regret my decision, because I'd been able to go push, and this turn I drew the land, I would have been able to play Gix and attack, draw some cards. Each other human. I think I could ignore the werewolf and just kill Vanguard for now. Good sequencing, playing my land first, before attacking. Arena just ended my Lands Quest deck in a draw was double Felidar Retreat and Skewed Swarm trigger on stack. Give me 0 credit for a land played Sag. What? Arena bugged on you or also Morning Tide? I like the all cap Sag. Getting some Trump vibes. Sag. Could see Trump just like yelling Sag. Last league, I went 4-1 last league, was very similar build. Be honest, Ted, did you build that deck on purpose to crash Arena? Ooh, tempting. But no. Yeah, I may sequence this game. Totally missequenced. Well, maybe my line was better if I hadn't drawn the third land right away. I actually don't have company mana. I don't care about company right now. Kill the werewolf at this point, right? As that was upside of this line, I forgot I could just get to kill the werewolf instead of killing the vanguard, which is probably better. Oh, looks like they're flooded. I think I just do that. It's a little aggressive, but then feels like I'll be set up for the rest of the game. They probably have think they have a flash human? Lots of flash humans out there. Gonna keep on tap land in case I draw a 1-mana spell. Okay, nice. Dodged. Dodged a whole lot. It's the first time I've had that issue, but I usually stop playing when Skewed Swarm gets silly. Reflector Mage? Blast from the past. That was a nasty turn. I'm just downboard. I think my play was reasonable given that last turn they just had Thalia on nothing else. Looks like their deck was not functioning very well. And then that would be pretty useful right now. I get lucky. Draw Fatal Push of Copter. Or Heartless Act. Oh, no, Heartless Act doesn't work against their board. Exactly Fatal Push. Attacking was both last turn was probably just dumb. I had already action in hand. I had the one Preacher. I was gonna like loot plus draw one card would have been enough. I wonder if they have basics in their deck. They probably can't really afford to play basics, right? Maybe one. Maybe you kind of have to play one. Probably have to play like Temple Gardens and Thickets and maybe some blue-green dual lands. Almost guaranteed every land in their deck makes green, maybe besides one. Like when you're playing Pack Leader in an aggro deck, you just have to have pretty much all your lands make green. They do kind of lose the game. If they have nothing and have Fatal Push, it's just over. But if I have Fatal Push, they're going to lose anyways. I think you have to go for it. Yeah, I mean... Heartless Act doesn't work. Can remove a counter, but that doesn't save me. Let's exactly push. So I'm gonna want to push what? The Lieutenant. Oh, I could push the Vanguard. I guess it's the highest upside block if I draw push. Might as well go for it. Yeah, I probably punted this game. Pro white? No. Extinction Event even seems decent. I think I'm just gonna cut Thoughtseize. Even though company is all scary. This seems fine. Especially on the play. Maybe on the draw you can bring in Thoughtseize and cut. Maybe on the draw I like board out Champion for Thoughtseize. Okay, let's see what happens if we copy paste Ted's message in Google. You know the name? How do we end up talking about pizza every other stream now? What's going on? I can get when people are mentioning Chicago and stuff. No, I know. Is that how it started today as well? Brought up food on the Discord. That just automatically devolves into eventually talking about pizza. Helicopter, helicopter. Only 4 stars. This is not good. I don't know why I'm looking at pizza pictures right now. Taking a picture of him. Pizza hero. Damn. Doesn't even look that amazing, but just pizza. Oh, you know what I'm having dreams of? Reflector Mage. Reflector Mage my Gix into Extinction Event on odd. Please. That'd be so good. Wow, looks like there's another pizza war in chat. Like every other stream, I guess. Yeah, Tidehunter just regs. I mean, you can't play ramp anymore, right? With Tidehunter or Tidebinder. I'm assuming you mean Tidebinder, right? Best pizza right here in New York. Is this the shit? Or you just think that New York pizza is crap? Oh, is Sbarro not a chain? Is that the OG Sbarro? Wrong game with Tidehunter, yeah. Oh, that works too. That's another version of Reflector Mage, even better. Thanks, Bonin, for keeping my creature safe for me. little savings account. Yeah, open and passing the ghosting test with flying colors. 100 out of 100. They don't expect the sweeper in the all creature deck. Just some next level deck building.
The genius of Gabriel Nassif.
Just like we planned it. Classic Makita just misspelling my last name. Knowing me for 20 years. To be fair, I would probably misspell your last name as well. Probably 50-50 to misspell your first name, honestly. I mispronounce your nickname, Makis. Is that how you say it? You have to teach me next time. Oh yeah, the tone goes on the first syllable. Makis. Makis. I don't even know how to do that. Makis. Makis. I just need to think of Panasov talking about you. How does he say it? Makis. You're too French say correctly, it's fine. Gilles. Alright, looks like Ponen's just like watching a TV show or something at the same time. Je plonge the dagger. How much of the cut does Reed get after carrying the stream with all his sound clips? About the same as Riley gets. Nada. Alright, let's make that swap. Even though turn 1 Bloodsoaked is nice with Copter. Just to block. Questionable. Could split the difference. Could go 2 and 2. This deck has a lot of 2020 Pio vibes. I think there's some upgrades, but maybe the OG aggro build. Rankle could be pretty good too. Rankle's pretty cool cards. Like a pseudo answer to Sheoldred. All the time when your opponent plays Sheoldred against this deck, it's on its empty boards. Consider the Rankle. I guess Thoughtseize plays well with Extinction Event. That's another upside. Like having a bunch of 2-1s would be awkward here without Gix or Copter. I guess I'll take Adeline. Or I take Adeline, push, thingy, take Mantis Rider probably. Yeah, Hobrev, the effect of Reflector Mage doesn't matter if you kill it or not. I'm gonna do it 100%, I think. Let's do it now. And they can even stretch the mana base to Mantis Rider. The Sag Reflector Mage. You have another one, maybe? Maybe just lands, maybe a company. Alright, 1-1 lifelink. At least I won't feel too bad if I have to block with it. How many companies can they run? Uh-oh, they actually drew company? I think I play Sheoldred first. Better if they top deck company. But I think if they have company, they'll probably main phase it. Try and hit another Reflector Mage. I've played Extinction Event was the second Extinction Event I drew, but... Why did they pay 5? Oh no, it's a tap thicket. My Dobbs? This game's trample, right? Oh. Yeah, in hindsight, I wish I had maybe played Extinction Event first. But then they get to end of turn company and they wreck me, right? No, maybe my play was good. I think my play was good. Wow. Really? Company into specialist, eh? Okay. Dude, keep forgetting how cards work. I think con attack. I guess just the other one is... Oh, maybe my play's still good. Just the other one is a pain. Yeah, it's probably fine. Land or fatal push, please. Ooh. Very nice. I'll take it. Alright, no company, please. Not out of the mess, out of this mess yet. Do I keep my land for Copter, maybe? Probably. Alright, who's gonna top deck first? I don't need to top deck. I just need him not to. What am I doing? I forgot specialists have lifelink. Oh, what a great trade. Next level plays. Next freaking level plays. Alright, good enough. Because, like, what happens is, like, they play Dota and they get a little bored and stuff, and then, oh, I want to do something else. I'm bored with Dota. And then they realize that, like, doing other, playing video games is pretty fun, and going from being the best in the world at something to being like you're never going to be the best in the world at something else in the rest of your life seems unlikely. And so what's left? Like having an actual real job doing like real adult stuff, like boring stuff, like especially when you've had the life of just probably mostly doing whatever the hell you want when you want for the most part, even though sometimes you have to practice and maybe you'd rather do something else. It's like, ignored the most important question. Cooking stream when? To be fair, Dota.com scene is kind of badly supported. Tier 1 gets paid, Tier 2 doesn't exist. Oh, it's one tier above of the Magic scene, competitive scene. Still on a block. Is that what you did? Gave up engineering career, become Dota 2 pro, become day trader. I mean, if you think you can make it as a pro gamer, why not try? Sounds like pretty fun. Yeah, of course, Champion. I mean, that's probably the best, right? I mean, playing, as much as playing Magic for a living is fun, it's also, like, pretty stressful. I'm not saying it's worse than having a real job. I'm just saying it's not always, like, actual fun and stuff. It's probably not great for your mental health. Oh, I didn't know he was at the top engineering school in Canada when he's finished my stream, I can have my job day. Oh no, I'm well aware. I am well aware of how good I have it. Engineering does not pay that much money unless you have connections. Really? Level entry jobs in US and Canada are probably pretty good for engineers. Yeah, I don't know where you're from to say that IFL stream. How much damage is that? Isn't that scary? I'll block here since that fatal push. I think it's basically a free roll to attack here, getting the 1/1 lifelink. I'm gonna push that now. That says I'm compensated fairly, have decent health benefits. I'm a boss with some autonomy, and my team is very good, and we have worked together for years. I'm very lucky and still with trade right now. Yeah, of course. It's not. I mean, it's not close. I'm well aware how lucky I am. Hey Matt. Matt says I've thought about trying to do Magic or stream Magic full time, but my software engineering job pays well and is really easy, so it's hard to justify. Yeah, if you're starting from kind of scratch. Depends like what your financial situation is. Like if I keep doing what I do and Liz keeps working, like I don't need to make a ton of money. Like think about it. I'm like, you know, arguably top 5, top 10 best player of all time. Dedicated, well, dedicated is maybe a strong word, but basically Magic, poker my whole life, and I still like don't make great money. I mean, I make very good money for what I do, but in some ways, but also, you know, if you think of any other jobs and stuff, like the 10 best at what they do in any kind of job would make like millions probably. Humble King? No, I mean, I'm just, you know. Days AV says I wouldn't ditch my day job to play games. Even if you were paid as much as what your day job pays you. Sugar Mama. I don't know if she's ever made more money. I keep like mising like a worlds here, this there, MPL, so I mean eventually I don't know, but so far I've kept up. I mean not that I care, I mean she makes more than me, but the rest I think you keep in Thoughtseize though to break up their not draws. I'm not sure if in Extinction Event's that good against them. Bloodsoaked Champion does seem kind of horrendous. Maybe even Sorin is good, just 2 free lifelink. How is Extinction Event gonna play out? I can discard it probably if it's bad. Sorin could be good. 2/2/4/2 could be good too. I guess Gix is a little awkward probably. Could just cut all the Gix. Let's try this. Yeah, but if the numbers jump, just get a hot tub. Yeah. Not sure that'll work out for me. Unseasoned Bar says, while you may be quote-unquote lucky, you worked very hard to get to your level. I wouldn't say luck was a big factor at all. You put in the time. Yeah, but it's easier to put in a lot of time, or as you call it, quote-unquote work, when it's playing card games. If anything, I haven't been like very, you know, I could have done a lot more, especially in poker. I could have studied more and stuff. Hand's pretty awkward. Let's take the knight because eventually the knight's gonna be annoying. Or I could take Thalia and play. Take Thalia, they have like no pressure. Take Thalia. I would not quit the job to play Magic full time unless I have at least 1 year worth of savings, ideally 2 years. Also, the timing right now does not look too positive for MTG, but things can always change and it can add more money into the system. Yeah, I think it's nuts to like. If you're like young, all depends. Mostly if you're like young and you don't have like money for some reason already and you don't have like a solid backup plan. I mean, you can get like, you could go full-time Magic, but you have to do content creation and you have to like, it's probably fun. Oh wow, they do. Oh, I got punished. It's probably fine if you develop the skills, the YouTube skills, social media skills, and you're willing to like change game at some point. But that is kind of fairly hard work. Is Shrapnel Blast legal? It is, but you can't play Shrapnel Blast in that deck because you just can't support the synergy. You don't have enough artifact makers and stuff. You'd have to build your deck differently. You probably have to choose between Shrapnel Blast and like the Convoke mechanic. I think MTG isn't even fun to grind right now. 5-7 years ago, maybe. It's hard for me to say because it's not the same thing when you're 20 and when you're 40. So, I mean, I remember just loving waking up, playing poker and Magic all day, going to sleep, rinse, repeat, doing basically nothing else. You know, seeing my friends once a week or whatever, whenever. In the US, the benefits are a big factor in keeping a job for the average person. Yeah, like in the US, you don't have the same, like you have to make more money in the US. Like doing what I do, I probably have to make more money in the US too. Preacher is really better than expected every time I see it. Welcome to the chat, Flu. Well, this is like almost best possible matchup for Preacher, to be fair. Like any aggro deck that can't really kill a Preacher is like. There's a niche for only. Being in a position to work out on playing a game is also luck. Oh yeah, of course. I mean, there's a whole like me snowballing, you know, my early success into everything else. Dude, these extinction events have been so good. I have no cards in hand. I'm at 14. I don't even want to trade, right? Just to go. Playing poker for a living doesn't seem great these days. Harry MTG would disagree. He's been crushing. To make good money out of a streaming takes luck in general, though. Twitch specifically, but I think with YouTube and maybe even Twitch, if you're smart and good about it and work hard, I think there's ways to like start from scratch. And you know, but you need, yeah. I don't think there's as much luck as what people might think. Definitely try to be a Magic streamer before I try to be a pro grinder. Yeah, I'm not sure how easy it is to Thing is, everything
Idiot
goes.
players call races with Queen 10. They don't even know how to spell
I feel
poker.
like it all goes hand in hand, though. But like, I make you make some. All adds up. Even like the tickets you profit on from Magic Online and stuff. And playing poker for a living is quite stressful, and that some most people might think. Yeah. Oh wow. All right. See you later, Sheoldred. It's kind of bad for me to not play a blocker here, because then they get to attack, draw a card. Without losing a token. I think I'll be fine. Jake maybe on the full Magic plan starting next year. Yeah. It probably would have been better for him to start right after winning the PT, but obviously he couldn't do that right now. The problem with streaming Magic is the fact that it has a limited viewership, so if you're new to streaming, it's really hard to get any stream. I think the Magic community is small enough that if you're good and consistent and entertaining and all the... I mean, I'm not saying it's easy, but I don't think you would have this problem in Magic to be like... Because to be stuck at like one viewer for months. Because you make connections, you're friend with people, and if you put out like, great things, if you have like good YouTube, then you get people from YouTube. If you like interact in a good way on social media, all that stuff just intertwine. But like someone like me maybe doesn't have to try as hard. But if I tried harder, I'd probably have more viewers and make more money. I just decide not to because I'm all lazy, I guess. I do need to kind of race here. What am I at? 14? Should I tag with everyone? Probably. Yeah, I agree, Icy Wolf. When you have to play for a living, it's like stressful and feels more like a chore and stuff sometimes. For sure. It's not the same thing. I mean, even with poker, when you start having responsibility to... I think your peak viewership was maybe 5 or 6 viewer. Yeah, but how long did you stream for? Were you consistent? Were you doing all the things you had to do to like maximize your exposure? Were you networking? Can I talk about why I stopped playing poker? Sure. I was kind of I don't know, you'd say in a rut, right? I was mostly playing online, and the online grind was kind of miserable. I was not very happy. I was still doing okay, so I kept playing. Like, I would say the last year and a half or so, I was not very happy grinding poker. It was partly my fault because I was like not studying. I didn't have a group. I don't know. I was just grinding alone. I was just not happy. And it's weird because all I was doing was play like 5-6 hours a night and have Netflix shows on the side. And it's like, but I don't know. Maybe it had more to do with what I was doing was the rest of my time, actually, than the poker itself. But basically, yeah, I was not happy. I was still doing well, so I kept going. And then at some point, I lost my PokerStars sponsorship because they left the French market for a bit. So that was gone. I went on a downswing, which I'd done before, but unhappy, losing my sponsorship, going on a downswing, and I'd streamed a bit of Magic and it was fun. I'd enjoyed it, so I was like, maybe I'll give it a try, Give myself 6 months, see if I can make decent living. Yes, Walk. And that. I became so rich it was pointless. How old am I? I just turned 40, like a month ago. Streaming poker is a lucrative career. Yeah, streaming poker is probably fine. Maybe I should have streamed poker. I would have probably been happier. Dude's making 500K a week streaming poker with all sponsors. I mean, how many people? Like 2, 3? Streaming is so oversaturated. Getting lucky is def a factor. I don't think so. I don't think there's luck involved, honestly. Very little. I could be wrong. Here. But to make a living from streaming, you need hundreds of viewers. Yeah, I mean it takes a while, but I think you get there. It just goes up if you're just good at what you do and you keep doing it. I didn't say it's overnight. Don't tell Liz that. I don't remember what we were talking about when you said that. What if they put Commander in Arena? I'm not sure that would even work that well, right? Like Commander players are more about actual playing Commander than watching Commander, maybe. Mind if I plug my stream? No, go ahead. And people I've tried, I don't know. Maybe it'd be different if it was easier to play a Commander on stream. Headquarter was no companion, so it could be Lotus, and they mulliganed 5, so it's almost definitely Lotus. So I should just hit them with the Thoughtseize. I mean, either way, I should hit them with the Thoughtseize. Proctor's pretty good against my hand. Yikes! Mal said, I played some online poker before the shutdown, and while I was up from my initial buy-in, I just did not like the swings. Yeah, I got worse about the swings as I grew older. You think you get used to it and stuff, but I felt like it was kind of the opposite for me. As bad as okay against Impulse, kind of forced them to take a land. It's gonna suck if they find a stage. Your hard work was the previous 25 years, you're reaping the rewards. Yeah, but it wasn't even really hard work. It was just like doing what I like. I always have, I mean, maybe because I'm projecting and it's different for different people, but I always cringe a bit when people in poker or Magic talk about hard work. But maybe they're actually working hard and, you know, I mean, you can definitely like work hard and stuff. And for some people it's true, but I don't know. Depends on the spot, I guess. Depends on the context and stuff. My 5 minutes behind chat, yeah, apparently. Just catching up still. No, I'm not just jumping around. I've literally been scrolling down for the past, I don't know, 10 minutes. You have to work hard and to do the right things, which just earns you a chance at getting lucky in streaming, it seems. I think luck helps, of course, but I think in the medium long run, if you do the right things, you'll be fine. How did your partner feel about you switching from a professional gambler to somehow more degenerate career? She was used to it. She was around, you know, she used to play Magic. She was around poker players a lot and stuff, so she didn't mind that part. And she saw I was like pretty serious about it and not really a gambler. Like she knows I'm not like, you know, we used to go to casinos and so I don't even play blackjack. All these games that don't appeal to me. I don't know why I crewed that way. Guess maybe it works out if I do a free drop. Push. I mean, push could still be good, I guess. I don't know their hand, right? I should keep hitting them with a bat every turn, probably. To somehow a more degenerate career. She was like, we know, we had a bit of money. We had money, and she was like, okay, let's give it, you know, give it 6 months, see how it goes. If it doesn't, you know, you have to figure something out. Oh, I was like, they have basic swamp in their deck. I was so confused. But she was supportive. Best poker streamer was Jay Carver. Yeah, Jay Carver's entertaining. Yeah, retract. It's literally the same thing in every job. Put the hard work and do the right things, and luck always helps no matter what you do. I feel like there's a direct proportion to an extent between how good MTG streamers are at streaming and how many viewers they get. I mean, I guess I can say that because I feel like all the Magic streamers with a lot of viewers are entertaining and good streamers. So, but yeah, I agree. Someone randomly raids you and breaks you into a new audience. Yeah, I mean that helps, but in the long run, if you're not entertaining and you're not fun to watch, they'll maybe like stick around for a few minutes. But if you're not good, they're not gonna like. But yeah. I mean, I don't know how to quantify it, but I could see like if someone's... Oh, they're gonna bounce this and just kill me next turn. Yeah, auto or... Oh no, they don't have the mana to cast it right now. I don't know how to quantify it, but yeah, a raid could make you... A big raid could jumpstart you like months, maybe. Weeks, months, I'm not sure. Like if you only do Twitch and nothing else, a raid can be huge, but then you're not doing your job properly. You're not making YouTube videos. You're not posting on social media, you know, TikTok, Instagram, whatever. You're not like putting yourself out there and stuff. So that doesn't, you know. You start with 0 viewers and Twitch has no visibility. I agree. That's why I keep talking about YouTube and social media and networking and all that stuff. You know, I mean, it's kind of, you know, you just go into, you know, it's totally, you know, kind of interested in stuff, but you go into someone's chat, you know, you go in one of the streamers you like, you go in their chat, you become friends with them, you spend time there, and then they raid you. You know, that work. I mean, I've raided a lot of people that would have never raided. I don't know if that's why they did it, if that was their first intention, but you know, that's also working. That's part of what you can do. There's like a million things you can do. So I disagree, Mark, when you say if you have no viewers, no one will discover you. If not, then there's like tons of things you can do. Assuming that's the one, right? Being in the entertainment industry full-time is hitting the lottery in a sense, no matter what you're doing, comedian, streamer, musician. I mean, once again, I think there's a lot of things you can do to like limit that chance and make it happen faster. I think a vast majority of people really overestimate how entertaining they are. Yeah, I wonder sometimes. I'm like, but, you know, seems like I'm doing an okay job at least. To be clear, I don't think anyone is saying it's all luck. Oh, yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that either. Just skeptical purely working, how will I get you there? I disagree. I mean, obviously you have to be skilled and stuff, but even that is like, you just get better at it, right? Like, I think it was Ifra who told me, like, when I started streaming, I was just not very fun to watch and stuff, and I just got better over time. MC2 says, I used to think it was more luck until watching Ludwig's video about making a new challenge from scratch successful as a single video. I don't know if I've watched that video, but I remember seeing it, and wow, Bounty Throne Arena, I am really 5-10 minutes behind. Mark says, Gab, I think your experience is probably not representative because you were a known player in the community before streaming. Yeah, but I didn't put in the hard work. I didn't have to put in the hard work. That's what I mean, that's part of what I'm saying. I can kind of chill and not be very efficient and not go nuts. Obviously, I'm not... I mean, once again, I can't prove it was my own experience because, as you said, I started, I think I had, like, what am I playing against, Lotus? I think I had 50, 60 viewers right away, maybe, something like that. I'm just saying from, like, what I've seen and what I think. That's Strict Proctor, actually, man. I have to keep in push against them. I guess I can trim couple push. I think Preacher is slow against them. I think Hearse can maybe mess them up, but I'm not sure it's good. Maybe Bloodsoaked? Still Hushbringer too? Yeah, I'll trim like Bat. Alright, I guess I'm submitting 62. Clumpetel says the ratio of people trying and failing to make a living streaming is much higher than normal jobs. Yeah, I mean, I can't talk because I don't see what these people do, but, you know, maybe that's just people who think, oh, I'm just going to turn on my stream every day and just stream and eventually it will work. And, you know, I was kind of able to do that for the most part, but not if you're starting from scratch and no one knows you. Do you think talent plays a factor? I mean, talent is just genetics and hard work, right? Kind of. Talent, I feel, I don't know what the definition of talent is, but I feel like it's yes. I would say it's probably a combination of, I don't know, I took that one first. So yes, talent is important. Working hard in poker seems very real nowadays. Studying the solver does not sound easy. I don't know if it's not easy, but it doesn't sound very fun. Sounds kind of tedious. I mean, maybe it can be fun. Hey Mo, thanks for the gifted sub, and Chloe, 59 months. Welcome back, Chloe. Okay, nobody chat for the next 5 minutes, which Gav can work out. For me, quote-unquote hard work is construction 12 hours a day or picking veteran on a field for minimum wage. Or it could just be like doing something that's not very fun, but you know it has to be done and stuff. It doesn't have to be physical hard work or... I mean, hard work is like kind of sacrifices too, I guess. Okay, what's their hands? Because I'm not paying a ton of attention to this game. So they drew their worst card they could have drawn. Right, just Mutavault Trespasser because of the extra damage. Mal says that someone who did factory work 12, 13 hours a day, it's certainly a different kind of hard work. Who is the most successful MTG streaming at the moment? I mean, it's Croaky's, right? CGG. CGB was miles ahead on YouTube, making money on YouTube. He didn't stream that much, right? I like how Superwalk's like stop chatting so Gab can catch up and then like starts a new conversation. Danny Bambino says yes, but the point is it's not a guarantee. There are thousands of people that do the right things and never get to be an entertainer full time. I think I disagree. I mean, I'm not saying. I mean, you have to be good at what you do. But that's like, I mean, that you could say that's luck in itself, you know, having the quote unquote talent, like initial talent, 5, 7, 10. I don't quite kill them. No, wait, do I? 5, 7, 10, and they're at 12. I'm not even sure they play a basic these days. So what's my line here? Does Gix not attack with Mutavault, so I can... Yeah, especially these days, Danny Bambino. Was YouTube? I think you're just wrong. I don't think it takes that much luck. Unless you consider being talented and go what you do, like, you know, having... I don't know if this is controversial, but, you know, the initial, like, good genes or whatever, you know, like, you have to be, like, somewhat smart or whatever, I guess. I think that even Bambino, what you say might have been good before might have been true before the internet. And obviously it helps if you're probably helps if you grew up in a big city rather than, you know, being born on the countryside or something. And there's a million things that like make it happen faster. Then this channel started as some CFB team thing where that's how I started streaming, yeah.
The genius of Gabriel Nassif.
Our idea was like there was like 12 of us, 14 of us. So if we all streamed like 6 hours a week, we'd have like, you know, kind of a full-time channel, or like twice 6 hours a week or something. But then it was at the time where they were doing the team, we were trying to get sponsorships too and stuff. Maybe I'll trim Bloodsoaked Champ. I mean, I want to be as aggressive as possible. Maybe Sheoldred's too slow? Is that insane to board out Sheoldred on the draw? I got an ad right after resubbing? Why is that even possible? Did you ever consider going to work for WotC and get overworked and underpaid? I mean, I definitely feel like it's nice that if we ever move back to the States, that's probably an option for me. Were you part of the Stream Team Days was MJ? Stream Team Days was MJ. I don't know what you're talking about, Doomwake. These Gab honest talks are the best. Friends getting real. Yeah, my old internet. Also, you've got been much better with chat and showing more personally in the last couple of years. Yeah, I kind of like, yeah, I got used to it. And also, you say that as I'm like 10 minutes behind on chat. Yeah, I used to have like non-fiber internet and stuff for like a while. All right, I'm just running it back with 62. I'll let you don't know what to cut. Mayo. That's a hand. It's not even that bad if they have a creature. Talent is a myth unless you need to be the best 0.01%. Hard work eats talent for breakfast. Yeah, I agree. I'd take hard work over talent anytime for like almost anything. How many basics do they run? I'm not sure. I'm 10 minutes behind now and even more behind. I don't know. I hope people don't mind. I don't want to skip chat. It's been interesting reading what people say and stuff. All right, I mean, if that push is good, my hand is a keep. If that push is bad, my keep is really bad. I think Magical says, I work healthcare IT. My job isn't physically demanding at all, but the mental game when the systems are shitting the bed impacting patient care is hard mentally. Yeah, I mean, Liz in the same way. She like does the planning for a group of school and other people not doing their job properly, like makes her job tough and stuff and tougher than it should and stressful. Maybe putting the hard work to the talent itself. I mean, smart, driven, you know. Yeah, I'm catching up a bit. This is literally a fact, bro. Capitalist is a bitch. You can't just put everything on pause while you tend to make it in entertainment. Your family, your bills will not allow you to do that. Not downplaying the people who make it. Yeah, but yeah, I mean yeah, I mean that part is kind of luck, but I mean you can just have two jobs at some point, I guess, and alright, I'm gonna keep. Yeah, maybe that's something I was not thinking about right now. I mean, obviously I know it's a thing to like, you need to have like the ability to give it a shot. But that's, I don't know, I feel like that's not what we were talking about exactly when we were talking about. I feel like it was under the assumption that you at least have the ability to do it. Obviously, if you have like no money, no computer, no, I don't know. I mean, truly, yeah, that's found the key to success streaming infinite loop content. This is like finance bros being like, it's really easy to get rich. You just work hard. First, you invest 100K in real estate, and then I don't know. I feel like scales matter, right? You mean you'll need to be very rich to have like, I mean, internet connection and a computer and stuff. I mean, sure, there's a bar. Like, okay, sure, but I feel like now you're being a little disingenuous. Switch Gaming is in my hometown, and even with the good players, it's been hard for them to build a stream. I don't know who Switch Gaming is. Maybe I do, but is that a Magic streamer? I don't know, maybe I'm just way off base. Pancake Sock says, I made 2 WoW videos showing a solution to a specific problem and got 2K views or so per video. I had a coworker who had 100 Let's Play videos at almost 0 views. There's a lesson there. Yeah, I mean that's a bit extreme, but yeah, obviously, like you make like the YouTube algorithm is like pretty sure it's mostly. I mean, some of it is a little weird, but you make content people want to watch, and you'll get viewers. I mean, that's just. Yeah, I don't know, Danny. I feel like, I don't totally disagree with with part of what you're saying, but also either we're not really talking about the same thing, or why didn't I go to Barcelona? I just don't really go to travel for Magic that much. I like just staying at home, playing online streaming. It's a mull to 5, so I would mull. Yeah, but you don't even have time to play all your cards, but I don't know. Maybe that's mulling. I feel like this card's not even always that effective against them. Bat is not always that effective because of auto war and stuff. I think LFZ has a healthy view on this stuff when he's tweeted about it. I don't remember what he said when tweeted about that stuff. Okay, I'll catch up with the delay. Oh no, I was almost there. Take someone like Bandit, who's hardworking, dedicated, and very professional in content creation. He struggled a lot and still does, even though he gathered a community. Making a living content creation is for a few. Yeah, but Bondi's stream. I mean, he first of all, he does it in French, which I guess is another thing. If you don't speak English, maybe you're like somewhat screwed and stuff. But that's like a huge. That's already like. Yeah, I guess that's something I didn't talk about. Like, I just assumed English or, maybe Chinese or Spanish. Also, maybe, maybe he puts a lot of work in some ways, but maybe it's, like, not what people want, or maybe the French part is, like, limiting him too much. Alright, I caught up. Gab will never catch up. Boom. Probably should think about it for a second here. They're at 14. They have 3 cards. They have some mana, but not all the mana. How many people are watching right now? Because people usually don't. You can't keep once you get to like. Yeah, it's funny. I have like literally over 1,000 viewers. I was gonna say once you get to like 1,000 viewers plus, it's like almost impossible to keep up with the stream. Like 500's usually fine, and then over 1,000's like becomes really hard. And then like over that, it's like usually just people just memeing chat because they know the streamer can't even try and keep up. How many viewers you need to make a living as a streamer? I mean, depends what your living costs are. For normal people, yeah, can easily juggle 40k viewers. Let's see. All right, let's do that. I think I need a cheap creature to crew. Should I just exile my Gix? Any of these cards they might want to bring back? Not sure. Ooh, that was good. They have another verdict? Do they have lethal? Yeah, lethal. That's good. I've seen these lists. I'm not sure I've ever gotten paired against one. Maybe. The like Proctor. I think sometimes they play Discontinuity, or is that different deck, different list? Maybe you don't play both. Proctor is kind of cool if the meta is weak to Proctor. Like it shuts down Somalia, kind of, right? A bit, not completely. If you can pay the initial 2, but it's good against Somalia. It's good against stuff like Harvester a bit, Trespasser a bit, Bat, but no one really plays Bat. Pretty bad in the Mire, I guess. The card is good if the meta is bad against the card. No, but I'm saying it's the way I've always felt about the blue-white Proctor control deck, right? If you're playing Proctor just for your Lotus Field, it's not good. But if Proctor is also good against part of the meta, then that's when it becomes appealing. If Open just plays Spare, can you imagine just actual control deck? Best of Harris and Proctor Police Academy. DCML eventually tier 1 deck. It's had really strong showing. I don't know how popular it is and how played it is, but it won the Pioneer Showcase. It had like multiple in both the Pioneer Showcase and the top 8 yesterday. Wait, what? They tutored for Boseiju. Okay, they're trying to buy themselves a turn. I know their hand, right? Boseiju and Behold. I have Takenuma. 4 mana is a lot though. And I can put them down to 1. I'm gonna lose because I didn't trespass a creature last turn. I guess they would have played differently, to be fair, but what am I missing? What am I missing? What can I do? I guess I should just Dreamthief first. The GG Dreamthief. Thoughtseize. Alright, well, I'm gonna make them use their Boseiju. It's not a setup themselves where they have Behold mana plus 6 mana. Seemed like a pretty smart play by them. They kind of bought themselves a turn. Alright, Behold in a Dream. Oh, you wanted me to blind Takenuma for bats? This matchup has been tough. I thought it'd be like, I lost to, the last league I went for one, my one loss was to Lotus. How many times did they mulligan? Lotus that doesn't mulligan is a little tough. It's a little like Tron. Not quite, but they kept 7 in this game. They mulliganed to 5 in the first game, which they won. The top 2, by the way, chat. Think we lose. And that's a lot of time what it comes down to when you play discard, and even more so against Lotus. Looks like it's GG. What did I exile so far? Anything relevant? No, not really. What did he get was Mastermind last time? They did the same pile last time and I lost, right? Is there anything I can do? Just auto loss. If I give them Behold, they just get a bunch of hidden strings and stuff. I think that's what I did last time, and I'm guessing it's just over, but what did they Mastermind for already? Oh, yeah, it's literally Tutor. I'm dumb. They get Behold. For some reason, I was thinking that card is only your sideboard. Yeah, no, I kind of punted that game. I should have exiled a creature. I would have maybe won. This matchup's kind of tricky. Alright, that's close. Oh, that was our first loss this league as well. Oh, it's 3-0, right? And then I lost to the... I guess Boros Convoke's kind of tier 1. Probably. What do you think, Chad? Boros Convoke tier 1 or... I saw Todd Anderson. He seemed pretty locked in the deck. I don't look that great in Sea of Phoenix and Ragdos and all that stuff. I haven't been... I was impressed by it at first. But I was probably playing decks that had like tough matchups against them. Feels like sometimes you just play a few creatures. You play creatures that have free toughness against them and have a hard time winning. Is there a way to know who the winner of the first game was in Mono? I mean, depends when, but I mean, if you go here, you can see if... But here, I don't think it says anywhere here. I like triple fatal push against them. I guess they could be Phoenix was just a Phoenix draw. Put a Copter here. And they were down to 4 cards. I'm just gonna play the bat. Hope for the best. Get a week for leverage to teach me Lotus Field before the PT. Let's go. Could be good. But are playing champion too. If I take push, they go champion attack. Go to drop 2. I could take champion. And then if they don't draw Swamp, they can push my bats. Aw. I mean, if they don't draw Swamp, they're gonna go Bloodsoaked and attack, try and draw a Swamp. And if they break, I get to go Gix, start drawing some cards. Push or champion. I guess I'm just gonna take the removal spell, not be too fancy. Well, I stopped talking about stuff and instantly lost 200 viewers. Clearly people don't care about the Magic. Maybe because I lost. I need to become a React streamer. Just chatting. Oh yeah, they can do that, but then they're not developing their boards. Oh, they get to discard the... Yeah, that's fair. I actually didn't notice. People left so I could keep track of an explanation for the... Oh, what? Spike went on? Spike is on? Yeah. A fair waiting room for Spike. There's worse fate in life. Jake was a gifted sub. Thank you so much for your gifted sub, Jake Cohen. Welcome to Sewer. I think I thanked you earlier, Mal, right, for a gifted sub. Yeah, and when Chloe resubbed as well. We don't know their last card in hand, right? Something better than a Thoughtseize, which is pretty low bar. Would they keep land over Thoughtseize in that spot? I don't think so. Okay. I guess that makes sense. I guess land might be better than Thoughtseize when you have Den and Mutavault. Maybe my Thoughtseize was bad. The bar was pretty low. The Magic game going on in the back of the Just Chatting stream is a nice touch, and the streamer plays decently well too. Yeah. I see myself. Free Fatal Push, and they now have Free Fatal Push in hand, and they're fine with that trade. Seems like not patience from Zoe. That's doing work. I'm F6'd. If they block, I was like... Dude. How did it... I'm pressing F5. Let me... That's so weird. I think I don't know. I think they could have maybe blocked and got away with it. What happened? I attacked an F6 and I forgot they could crew, and I guess they tried to bait my push on my turn. I'm not really sure what's going on this game. It's not Moto, it's me. But yeah, I guess the whole like trying to unyield and just saying Giganta. What's better, Dream Thief attack for 4 or draw of Castle? Damage adds up. They can't block. Plus, if they draw a creature, I just get to push it. Oh, you know what I should have done though? I guess I can still do it. I need to play Dream Thief first in case I mail my own Bloodsoaked Champion. Yeah, classic Hackerman Gabs. Wow, speaking of Hackerman, look at that value mail. Clearly manipulating the Magic Online algorithm. Bonjour, Adam. An army of hitters. Alright. Ragdos Meds. I guess it's an aggro version, so I don't want Lily. Fjordson? Is that you, Fjordson? Fjordson son? Thank you so much for the 34 months, Fjordson. Welcome back. Hope you're doing good.
The killer could be anyone in Helgesund. That's over 7 people.
I think Go Blank is good in Copter mirrors. Because Copter is not as effective when you Go Blank their face. I think you could actually trim Copter. No, my deck's... yeah, my deck's built around it. Munson! What do you think, chats? Sorin? I think Sorin's all too fragile. If you're playing the Knight of the Ebon Legion version, maybe I want Dark Betrayal. Could trim bad, but I think it's okay because they don't have like infinite removal, especially if they're not playing Bone Crusher. I guess I'm not gonna bring in Dark Betrayal now that I have these 2 Heartless Acts. And then maybe trim a Gix on the draw, even though it breaks my heart. Twitch 2023 recap says I watched 459 hours of Nassif. What level am I on the stalker list? Is it stalking though if you're just chatting in chat and not making it a secret? English is not my first language, but rookie numbers apparently. 1000% rookie numbers. Is that the time of the year where Twitch hits you with the stats? If that's stalking, then call the cops on me. It's really dangerous to lead with "oh, funny story," because then if your story is not funny, you'll look dumb. Last year, some friends were chatting about Twitch recaps, then I talked about mine. They are not FPL chatting. You're like, amateur hour? What is this? Amateur hour? They're like, dude, I watch multiple hours a week. Double
Idiot
push.
players call races with Queen 10. They don't even know how to spell poker.
What are they gonna go? Lily plus, Lily minus? Push, push. Is it stalking if I just lurk most of the time and chime in and Gab says when Gab says something? No, I think it's just mostly lurking, and it's exactly what you just described. Spotify. I don't know what my top Spotify is. Ooh, 2023 Twitch badge. Nice. It looks pretty good. They drew Fable? Unreal. Man, and they have double Fatal Push to go with their Fable token? Well, that's GG. Alright, well. At least I get to draw a bunch of cards before it all goes downhill. Phil Helmut, is he actually good? I think the answer is no one knows. I think it's just white magic, you know. White magic things. That's some good draws. At the end of the day, Fable and Copter is not card advantage, it's card quality, so maybe raw card advantage will... I guess Fable is literally card advantage because it's 2/2/2s, but you know what I mean. Lily and the Copter, like, why do they have Lily in this matchup? They're so Faerie in the 2/1, surely they have better cards than Lily in their deck. There's no way. I have one card left in hand and it's a Fatal Push. Oh, wait, I can log with Copter. I keep forgetting. What is wrong with me? That's probably so much worse than playing Preacher. Maybe not. Maybe it's just fine. Alright, I'm bitch. I feel like this thing doesn't work as well. I'm not serious, the best Pioneer card that sees no play. There was like the Garuda deck. But the new build, I guess, well, the build from the showcase didn't have I'm not seeing it anyways. But I really need to go and pee. Alright, I'll be right back, chance. I'll be right back. I got myself a snack too. There, no more break for the rest of the stream. I was trying to hold it because it's the last match, right, of the league. I was like, okay. But, yeah, sometimes. Yeah. The goaded olives are back. Green olives stuffed with anchovies and some other seasoning, garlic and anchovies. I'm in your top 3, 270 hours. Who's your other top 2? Or your 2 other most watched streamers? No sugary foods? Nah. I had yogurt and granola earlier. Some dried apricots that has a bit of sugar. Who eats olives with a fork? I don't know, they're pretty greasy. Alright, so what's going on? Getting pummeled. Doomake was 800 and Celerity was 400. I don't stream enough. Damn. Well, I stream when you're at work. Doomake probably streams like perfect time for when you get back from work. Yogurt and granola should just be called Gab Bolt to make things easier. Save a word, I guess. How do you feel about the deck so far? I was thinking something similar for yesterday's showcase. Hey, fair. So you played your pet deck? Almost worked out. You went 4-2 as well, right? It's been good, but I've lost twice to Lotus combo in my last 2 leagues. That's been my only 2 losses with this list. It feels good. It feels powerful. You know, it feels powerful enough so far. It's kind of tilting that they have Liliana in their deck and they get rewarded with a turn-free Fable top deck. Oh, I have a Field of Ruin. It's not a Mutavault. I'm just very dead, right? Oh, you leave Doom Extreme running and go to sleep? Wow. How am I supposed to compete? Alright, I'm gonna bring back Gix on the play. I think Lily would be good on the play against their deck if they weren't playing the version with the 2-1. Because Lily against Fable is not bad. It doesn't trade terribly. Maybe go a little higher on the curve with Sorin. They don't have Giganta, right? So I need to keep in Heartless Act. Maybe go blank on the play is worse to fit Incarnation because I had a good decklist versus Phoenix and Red Black is one of the best matchups, but I lost to a Red Black made in run free. Yeah, that's a good call. You thought you were favored against Red Black and Phoenix. That's why I played Phoenix, because I thought I'd be favored against Red Black, and I was pretty sure there would be no combo. I thought it would be like Red Black and Blue White Control would be the two most played decks. Also wasn't sure what else to play. Alright, 1 cut. How hard can it be? I need a little more of Mengu in me and not spend like 2 minutes on 1 sideboard cut. Probably doesn't make for a great streaming experience. That's something I can probably improve on. He just got a 1-drop. No, I can't do it. It's too hard. I guess I'll just trim a Bloodsoaked. Not as good against Trespasser. That's my niche, you do you? Not sure it's a good thing. Speaking of things you can do better to get more viewers. Does Rankle fit into this deck, or is he bad for the deck? No, I think it would be okay. I just didn't know what to cut, and I thought about it. I didn't want too many 4-drops either. But maybe I should have a Rankle or 2. Yeah. Somehow. You never knew that, Icy Wolf? Scooter might not be the most, like, loyal Yellowhead viewer, but he does have legendary status for that initial first quote. That initial first perfect quote. Just take Fatal Push, right? Yeah, no, I mean, obviously I'm not like, it's not a diss in any ways. The GG Gix. If I lose this game, I should probably scrap the deck. I have a feeling I'm not gonna lose this game. Spoiler alert. Am I interested in Timeless? A lot of people have asked, you know, if they have tournaments and stuff or fun events with Timeless, why not? Still overwhelming already. There's already a lot of formats. So I probably won't play it much until there's a reason for me to play it, like a lot of these formats. What about people who play on Arena a decent bit? Have they tried it? Is it even out yet? I don't even know what's going on. I've just heard it's a thing. Or gonna be a thing. Doesn't go live till tomorrow? We could play some Timeless tomorrow. I don't have any pressing matters. I wanted to play a lot of Pioneer this week to maybe help people who are playing the USRC this weekend or other RCs. Timeless, it's like vintage. Arena's vintage. So what is it? Is it historic with no bans? Is like So you can play Diabolic Tutor, Lightning Bolt. What are the big ones? What are the best cards you couldn't play in Historic, and what are the free restricted cards? Oh, there's going to be one-ups, like actual restricted, like in Vintage. You can play a sweet Necro deck. Ooh, I might have to play Timeless. You can play like kind of Necro, but somewhat old school Necro. Channel, Thibault's Trickery, and Demonic Tutor restricted. Oh yeah, Necro Bowmaster. People already broke it. Thoughtseize Bowmaster and Necro. We're excited to see what decks players craft for Timeless as new metagame develops and the format comes into its own. In 2024 and beyond, we expect more cards will be added to Timeless as new powerful card sets come to MTG Arena. We will keep an eye on how these new cards impact the format and restrict anything that proves to be too much. We're also evaluating whether doing something like a Timeless Anthology set is interesting or if it would be too much. Much like we did with the Historic No-Ban list and Historic Basically No-Bans event, we are eager to let players show us what they're interested in. Counterspell, Brainstorm, Lightning Bolt, Necro, Ragavan, Uro. Can you play Murktide? No, you have no fetch lands. Necro in the format. Sheoldred and Necro is not a combo, right? You don't draw the cards. It still helps to gain the line. No, it's actually like you don't even draw for your draw step. Oh, you get to play Dark Ritual? Right. Oh, they're bringing 5 fetches tomorrow? I'm guessing allied colors. The real question is, do you get Contagion? Or what's it called? Spinning Darkness, I think. Goaded. Cards. Spinning Darkness. Is that the one? You may exile the top 3 cards of your graveyard rather than pay spells mana cost. Oh, I thought it's exiling cards from your graveyard? Is that how that card works? You may exile the top 3 black cards of your graveyard rather than paying the spell's mana cost. Spinning Darkness deals 3 damage to target. Oh, non-black creature gain 3 life. It's funny how different the arena experience is. They restrict spells for grade, not Dark Ritual. They might do it really fast. They want at least to. They restricted maybe the stuff they thought was clearly like too dumb or not fun. But I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if Dark Ritual is, restricted in like a week or 2 or whatever months. All right, another 4-1. Pretty decent. Pretty solid list. I don't know what I would change, honestly.